We have a 2019 Kia Niro, and the passenger door button is sunk in, no longer functioning. We have procured a replacement part from Amazon. See, the button actually works. We're going to make use of these solder seal wire connectors. They're just shrink wrap with a little band of low temperature solder in the middle of them. So we'll put our wire through with the connection right under that metal band, and you do need a heat gun. I attempted to melt it with my 1800 watt hair dryer, and it's just not quite sufficient. And of course you can use a regular soldering iron. The first thing we're going to do is remove this plug, and we're going to use a sponger tool to do that. Inside the hole you see a Phillips head. Do not remove it, just loosen it. It's a captive screw. It's meant to stay connected. You could remove it with a screwdriver if you have a head that fits. We are going to use a ratchet. We're using a size 10 metric socket. So we loosened it with the socket. Now we're unscrewing it a little bit with the screwdriver. We're going to pull the handle out so you can see. See, there's a little metal lip there. So when you pull this out, that allows this piece to be pulled away. And there's a little edge I was referring to, the little lip. And there's where our screw was. Now we're going to pull our door handle over to the left and then off. Look at the edge of the handle. See that little tiny, it's like a torque or a star. We have to remove that. I have this old torque tool. It's from an old cell phone repair kit, and it fits perfectly. If you don't have the right tool, a 0.05 inch Allen wrench seems to fit as well. We're taking our grommet off. You may not have to, but it should make it easier. So be very patient when taking this off. Let me show you. There's these little grabbers here all the way down. So you want to go back and forth from one side to the other, prying them away. And then there's little indentions here that fit. So you don't want to break this. So go back and forth very slowly and pry this white piece off. And there's the little slots the grabbers fit into. I want to point out this little circle inside here is a light. Do not remove that. So you gently move this out of the way. See the yellow and blue wire? You're going to line it up like this. You're going to go white to yellow and blue to blue, and you're going to stagger them. So we're going to probably cut one down here and one up here, because when we put this back and put the door handle cover on, we want it to fit. We don't want there to be a big lump. Take a look at the button. It literally just broke off from heat over the years and use. We're going to very gently pry out the old button. See that little bump, little nub there? It fits into a groove. And we got it out. We're going to start by just cutting off this old piece. We're going to snap our new switch in. Put the bottom piece in first. So we're going to match the white to the yellow. Actually, it was white to white, but our car is 2019. It's been in Texas heat, so it's now yellow. We're going to align our solder sleeves, like I said earlier, staggered, and we need some overlapping bare wire from each line. So we're going to cut this white one like right about there past the solder ring, and then we'll stick the old white one in. Make sure bare wires overlap. So we're going to wind up cutting this old white one past the solder ring. So once they're overlapping in each sleeve, we'll use the heat gun. We're cutting past the metal ring. We're going to have an overlap about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. We're stripping the ends off, and it seems like the 18 gauge slot works best. We put the sleeve on and we twisted our stripped ends together. Make sure your button's firmly in place. We're going to make sure our solder ring is right over the twisted ends. Just for precaution, we folded up some tin foil as a little heat barrier. And if your heat gun has a deflector, that will also be helpful. So before we move on, we've connected our blue wires and we just want to make sure we have continuity. So we did the same to the blue wire. Now we have a working button. So we're trying to get everything nice and flat, make sure the wires are in the notches. We're dividing up these wires so they're not going over the light, creating a bulge. Replacing our little micro screw with the weird head. We're replacing our grommet. We're putting the little print side down because that's the way we found it, and toward the inside of the door handle. This just protects it from water. We're going to push it in and forward. Pull up a little bit, and we're going to put that little flange under there. Remember that little lip I showed you? Put that in first. We're going to take care of the bolt. We're going to start with a Phillips head and tighten it with a ratchet. You can probably tighten it enough, the screwdriver. We're just going to do like 1/8 of a turn. We're going to put our little grommet back in, the little circle hole for weatherproofing. And now we have a functional door. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you.